What's happening, everybody? Actually got a little bit of time today to come out in the shop and mess around a little bit. We're getting to the end of where my heart monitor is coming off, so I'll know the result of that early next week. But I figured I'd come out today and get a few things done out here in the shop, clean up a little bit. But the boy ended up dropping off his Monte Carlo, as you guys can see here. The old thing's looking pretty good. He bring it over. We're going to end up putting the solid roller setup that I have back in the stash department over here. I got the springs, cam, lifters, all that stuff for everything. So we're going to end up putting a solid roller in the old girl for this season. At least that's the plan. But we got to take the valve covers off it. I got to measure the diameter of the springs to make sure they're not I can't remember if these Aldebrock E Streets have the smaller springs, because the springs that we have over on the bench there, they're a 155 spring, which is the big spring. So I don't know if these heads are cut out, are ready to accept the bigger springs. So that's the first thing that we got to do, is go ahead and pull the valve covers off and make sure that the valve springs for the solid roller cam is going to work. But yeah, he's got his street tires on there. I love this car. This car is awesome. When he first got this car, it was a pile of crap. He's did a lot of work cosmetically to it. As you guys know, me and him both, we went from front to back with the drivetrain. Everything's brand new. It's got an 8.5 inch Grand National rear end under it with a 390 gear. He ended up putting the G-body bucket back in it, got rid of the Kirky for now. He wants to get the bracketry to get it set up right. Let's go in here and see if this old girl will fire up. We'll give a cold start. Garage though, so I don't feel. Needs to get his door panel put back on too. Alrighty, there she be in all of its glory. 355 4-bolt main out of a 70, I think it's a 73 Blazer bottom end. 4-bolt main is what the bottom end of the engine block is. But it's got a Holley strip denominator on it. 750 brawler carb, mechanical secondaries, the MSD Pro billet distributor with a built-in rev limiter, the Hooker racing, or what are them, Blackheart racing headers. Yeah, Hooker Blackheart racing headers. Man, I tell you what, these headers fit perfect on a G-body. When we first put this engine in this car, we struggled on finding a good set of headers, a quality set of headers that would fit the G-body. You know, even you get some of these companies that say that headers are for a G-body, but then you got to end up smashing in the tubes and all that, which is all well and good. You know, Engine Masters, they flatten that one tube out on theirs, and they say it doesn't rob any horsepower, but just the cosmetic look of it just looks like shit in my eyes. But it is what it is. So we ended up experimenting with a couple different sets, and we got these ones, and money. Even on the driver's side, you can see all kinds of clearance by the steering. They don't burn up spark plug wires or nothing. There's plenty of room. I always take my spark plug wires and run them in though, and then I always run a little zip tie to keep them away from the tubes and the boots. He hasn't changed the plugs in this since we've did the engine, and these were a cheap set of spark plugs. So we're gonna have to we're gonna change the spark plugs. I don't know if we're gonna pull the engine, and because there's he said it ain't leaking no more, but there was a little bit of a timing chain cover and oil pan leak there, but we got it when we first fired it up. We got that issue fixed, and it hasn't leaked since. But to change the valve spring, the cam, all that stuff around, I would almost much rather pull the engine out of the car, put it on the stand real quick, do it, versus trying to pump the cylinders full of air to change the valve springs and do it in the vehicle. You know, there's a little bit of stuff that we have to do. I got to degree the cam into. This cam I have never run personally, so I don't know. I'm going to look the numbers up and see exactly what the cam is, what it calls for degreeing it in. So it's kind of tough to do all that in the vehicle. So, but I know for one thing, we're going to give it a tune-up. The plugs, I did pull one plug earlier, and it was kind of black. He street drives the crap out of this, though, so it is what it is. But I'm going to put a new set of spark plugs in it. I have a variety. I still got a set of Autolite Racing plugs up here. Or we can go with, since this is naturally aspirated, we can go with NGK 7s, the dash 7s in that. And I think for NA, that would be fine for what it is. So, but this is just going to be a quick video today, guys. We're going to be getting started on this soon, but I haven't posted a video in a while. I got some stuff going on, which everybody knows. I'm not going to get into all that right now, but we're going to start. The weather's breaking, as you guys can see. We got the shop door open, and it's pretty nice out. So we're going to start getting our butts in gear and get back out here and get this done. The El Camino's still in storage over at Tony's till the middle of April, maybe the 1st of May. I'll bring it home. That'll give me time to get this done, to figure out what we're going to do with it. I told him, I said, you know, the solid roller is going to limit your stuff, you know, your travels. You're not going to be able to drive this down to the hometown of Port Huron, which is, you know, 2 hours away. This combination would make it no problem. But, you know, you start getting into the solid roller stuff, and it's going to kind of, you know, you can drive it to work and around here, but it's definitely going to limit to what he can do with this car. So he's still got to make his mind up 100% on what he's going to do. But anyways, guys, like I said, this video is going to be short. Stay tuned for the next video of us getting after working on the old boy's G-body here. But as usual, guys, I really appreciate everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. All right. Bye-bye.